up, everybody? This is PJ Lionhead, and this is the Support Cha Boi Podcast. Man, we got a great guest today. What can I tell you about this guest, man? When I did my research, he is, I would believe, the most traveled underground rap artist I've seen from Sacramento. This man has been everywhere, and it looks like he is down for any goddamn cipher that there is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's the kind of dude who, you know, if you got a cipher and you ask for him, you gonna get what you want. You know what I'm saying? There is so much more to this man, and we are gonna find out tonight. He is the one, the only Mathie Bush.
Hey.
How you doing tonight, man?
I'm beautiful, man. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so one of the questions I want to ask you about this is this your real name?
I get this all the time. Okay, so Bush is my actual last name.
Okay.
Mathie was the name I was given when I used to play hoop. They said when I was younger I looked like the kid from Captain Planet. Mathie.
Okay.
Because this kid was, like, I was always, like, not giving up on the play.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't give up on the play, so they're like, oh, he got hard. And then the homie, I believe it was Charles. Yeah, the homie Charles was like, man, this old Mathie looking motherfucker, Captain Planet motherfucker. Yeah, he got hard, and it just stuck. So every time I would come to the court, this is over at Castory Elementary.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, I was in junior high, like I was 7th grade. These guys were all in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to all go over there because some of the hoops were low. So we used to just bang on, just dunk. You know what I mean? Just go crazy. And I was the smaller, younger dude. And they would always pick me up. The older guys would always pick me up on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And they would just be like, yeah, he doesn't give up on the play.
Yeah.
And yeah, like that's the thing. I got Mathie.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept the name when I ended up moving to Vegas because I wanted them to know that, like, I made it out.
Right.
Because I was living out in the Heights off of Grand Avenue and Lily Street.
Yeah.
And I was living over there in foster care at the time.
Okay.
And I would come back and I'd visit my foster mom. I call her my godmom.
Mm-hmm.
We never made it official, but that's my godmom. So I would come back every summer or every Christmas just to see, Charles, Dennis, my boy Vince, Andre, Maurice. Like, I came through like, yo, what's good? Like, what we doing? Because bowling is all we did.
Yeah.
All we did was play basketball. I swear to you now, from like 9 to 10 a.m., take a break, go eat, and then go back out on the court. And all we did was just hoop all day long. So, and I was hooping with the older guys because my pops told me, like, in order to get better, you gotta play against people better than you.
Right.
Like, playing against your friends is cool, but you're gonna stay the same. You need to play against people that are better than you. And I've always kind of kept that as my, my work ethic.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta go against people better than you.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
That makes sense. That's how you're gonna get better.
Yeah. So Mathie Bush, yeah, like that's what that is. That's my
okay.
One part is given to me. The other part is I was born with it. So
a name that makes sense, and what I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
So, where's the rapping coming in from? When did you start rapping?
Oh God, all my cousins, my cousin Damien, Tony, Max, like that's the hip hop side. My cousin Damien would put me on to like the Beastie Boys and LL Cool J, and then like I remember like earliest memories like me and my cousin Damien and my cousin Monica being outside and like back spinning on cardboard on the side of the house, like breaking and shit, and watching like Crush. Crush was a huge influence on me. A huge influence on me. So yeah, that's where that came in. And then like, I'm getting older. I like rapping, but I don't hear nobody talking about foster care.
Right.
That's true. At that time, I didn't hear nobody.
Right.
Not until like DMX, really. But I'm in foster care back in like 93. You know, so this is before DMX hits the mainstream. So I'm in my room and I'm just like, yo, like, I don't have no parents. I'm split up from my family. Like, you know what? I'm about to write about this.
Yeah.
So I started writing, and then I started writing like funny stuff because I like Sugar Hill Gang. They were funny.
Yeah.
So I'm writing funny stuff, and then I hear Juicy. I hear Biggie. And I heard that at night, like around like 10 o'clock at night on KSFM. And I was just like mind blown because I love that song. You know, I love that sample, and then here this dude comes, you know, and I'm
killing it.
And I'm laid up in my bed listening to it on the clock radio. Can't sleep, missing family, and Juicy comes on. Yo, that shit just like changed everything.
Man,
that changed everything for me.
It's almost like a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Hip hop is almost like a lifesaver for you.
For sure. Oh God, yeah. Hip hop, man, it is a lifesaver.
Yeah.
It saved my life several times, even as a recent, like, yeah. I went through some tough times, and if it wasn't for me, you know, snapping out of my funk and getting into this MC shit again, because I slowed down for a long time, and then I hit rock bottom, and shit just did not feel good, and I was very close to checking out. I was very close, and I had my assistant manager talking to me, and he was just like, "Bro, you need to like, you've been to." I think it was like 2 of the 7 countries everybody needs to see. He's like, you went to 2 of them just for rapping. Why'd you stop? And I was like, well, you know, I was worried about this and that. He's like, well, you're not with this and that no more. You're by yourself. Go handle that. And I never looked back after that. Like, hip hop definitely has saved my life several times in my life. Like, for real.
Wow.
Hip hop has saved my life, for sure. I can literally say that shit.
Yeah, you can, because foster care, it's so easy to go the wrong way.
Oh, God.
It's so easy to go the wrong way. You can go the wrong way so quick.
Yeah.
And you end up doing 20 years.
Oh, yo, you come in and they give you a number. They give you that number because now you are a ward of the state. So that number follows you. Like,
damn.
Yeah.
On the foster care too.
Yeah, all the way through. It's a real thing. Like, it's a what do you call it? Like, you go from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. You know. Yeah. So you go from foster care to, you know, to another thing, to juvenile hall, and then from juvenile hall to, you know, to jail, and then from jail to prison. It's a whole thing, and there's money involved. There's tons of money involved because CPS gets paid bread. California Child Protection Services, they make money. They make money.
I bet they do.
They do, and each kid is $1. Each kid is money. Foster parents get paid. Like, there's a lot to that. There's a whole thing to it, bro. Like, I never forgot any of it because I've been in it and I've been on the other side of it.
Yeah.
I've been in it as a kid and I've gotten my brother out.
Wow.
So, like, yeah, like I've
gotta be hard. Get your brother out?
I helped get him out. And I saw him all the time. I went to the receiving home. I saw him, got him out, got my sisters out. When I was in foster care, she was in, my sister Bree, she was in the receiving home. And I wanted her with me. My foster parent at the time was kind of like iffy because she didn't really like to have siblings together for some reason. I don't know what that was, but I was like, look, either she's coming with me or I'm going in. But either way, she's going to be with me, whether you guys like it or not. So that was me at like 12.
That's an 18-year-old decision.
Like, yeah, that was me at like 12. Like, I got this paperwork on it and everything. Like, this ain't like, You know what I mean?
Like,
I didn't make this shit up.
Nah, like that.
So yeah, like I've been through it. You know what I mean? I've seen some shit. I've been through some shit. And it's funny because the way I rap and all that, people look at me like, because I'm not on some like gangster ass shit that like, oh, he's a square. And that's cool. That's fine. You can think what you want to think. I can guarantee that my backstory, life story, and everything else that comes with me is probably way more than you probably would be able to handle.
What's one thing about being in foster care that most people on the outside don't know? People inside, they be like, yeah, he's saying the right shit, he right.
You know, with foster care, I mean, it all depends on where you land and who you land with. Because you can land with some terrible people. You can land in a worse situation than what you were already in. You can really land in a horrible situation, and it's not your fault. You know, you don't
have no choice in this, do you?
You really don't. But if you make enough of a scene, they'll figure something out.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. That's who I am as a person in general. Like, if I don't like something, I don't like it. And, you know, either you gonna move me or I'm going to move. I'm gonna make you move me.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do anything to hurt nobody. But we gonna figure this out.
Right.
That's who I am. That's who I've always been. Like, if I don't like it, I don't like it.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and liven this up real quick.
Yeah.
I love the serious stuff because something we don't know about. People on the inside, probably inside right now, is thinking, "Fucking right, he knows what is going on." You know what I mean? So, but we're gonna liven this up. So I have this segment I call "Wild Question of the Week." I've known that's really wild ass fucking question.
Okay.
This one is pretty wild.
Okay.
So your new single, Cigar, is out now.
Yeah.
It's on all major platforms. Anybody listening right now, that is Spotify, Tidal, Apple, whatever you use, listen to music, you can go listen to it.
Yeah.
I like it. I use it for the promo, so that's why I'm pushing that shit. So, yeah. Let's just say the song Cigar blows up way bigger than you expected. Let's say that it actually goes gold.
All right.
And then when you look at the analytics, 85% of it, of everybody listening, downloading, streaming that song, you managed to find out they're all little people.
Okay.
85% of the downloading people.
Okay.
Not only that, there is a little person promoter requesting you to come to the big Little People Festival.
Okay.
In Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay.
So, you're on stage performing, you're going crazy for Cigar, right?
Okay.
And you're hearing the crowd, stage time. Do you do it?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
You gonna do it?
Yo, I might kneel down a little bit. Pause. But we gonna make this work. Yo, I might. I wouldn't call it a stage dive, it'd be more like a stage lay.
Oh my goodness.
I would have to count it down with the mic in my hand and just fall back and just get, carried around. You know what I mean? Why not?
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Why?
And you see everybody, like half the crowd got cigars in their mouth.
That's fire.
And there's nothing but little people.
I'm with it.
Would it be different for you?
Well, of course. But that's the best part.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Well,
yo, you gotta have a story.
Yeah.
I love stories.
And that story you can tell forever.
Bro, my son would die.
Yeah.
He would die laughing.
500 little people?
Make this.
I don't think I've ever seen 10 in a row.
Yo, let's make it 800. Let's make it 1,800.
1,800 little people. I don't know what the festival's gonna be called.
Yo. Yeah, I don't want to say nothing crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to get canceled.
I don't want to get canceled.
I don't want to do either.
I don't want to get canceled. But hey, if there's a little promoter out there right now that wants to book me
Well, person
for a little festival.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Oh my God.
Let's run it.
Oh man. I ain't gonna lie, my mind is already thinking of it.
That is
I'm not wrong over saying it. Nah, I should.
Yeah, I'm with it. That is funny. I'm so with it. A little festival.
Yeah, that'll be dope as hell.
That'll be tight.
Okay, so now I have a segment called "What's Your Preference?" Now, in this segment, we're gonna find out what is Mathie Bush's preference when it comes to being on stage and his writing process.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's my preference out of the two?
Out of the two, I'm gonna give you this option and this option. Which one is your preference? The way you work.
Man,
I'm asking the question and you let me know. Here we go.
Okay.
Here's the first one. Mathie Bush. When you're on stage, what's your preference? Wireless mic or corded mic?
Oh.
Give me your preference.
If I have my preference, I'm gonna go with the cord.
And what?
It's direct, so it automatically, you can control it better. The sound engineer can control that better. Unless the cordless is like a high-end cordless microphone. Cordless microphones are trash. Unless it's a high-end cordless microphone. It has to be top-notch. You can't just give me some $300 cordless mic.
Right.
If that's the case, give me the $200 mic that's plugged in all day. I'll take that all day.
I agree with you. Some people don't realize the corded mic, it has more bass than the wireless mic.
You can't leave that because they got the cordless mic. They just gonna run into the crowd and everyone's gonna feel that. They also gotta know your song.
Right. Okay. This one is more towards your writing process.
Okay.
Commonly, Mathie Bush, when you write your songs, what's your preference when you write your songs today? 12 bars or 16?
I gotta do 16.
Why?
It's the full verse going into the hook. Even now, I like to write 24 because the way I write is usually for ciphers. But if I want to make a song, I got to do the song structure. Now, within the song structure, I might add bridges. Obviously, I'm going to have a hook. And then, all your backup vocals. And, it all starts with the 16, though.
Yeah.
It all starts with the 16.
I feel it. Okay. So, let's just say, let's go more towards your stage performance situation. So let's say you're performing in Cigar on stage currently. It's the new show that you have coming up this Saturday.
This Saturday, yes. Let me make sure. This Saturday, on K Street, 708 K Street. Yeah. Let me see. It is Self-Designed Art Gallery, 708 K Street. Tickets are on sale, $10. Eventbrite. You can get at me in my DM. We'll figure everything out.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Thank you for that.
Yeah, appetizer tour.
There you go.
Yeah, the appetizer tour. So you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so let's just say you're at that show, and surprisingly, the front row is lined up with just women. No men in the front row, just women.
I like this.
Came to see you.
Okay, I like this.
And you notice that something's flying in the air at you, like, oh shit, and it's just underwear. What's your preference? Bras or panties?
Bras.
Why?
Why not?
I like that one. Okay.
Bras.
Okay.
Oh, I wish there was, if y'all out there, make me feel comfortable.
Yeah. Get them ODs out there. Throw it at it.
Hey, we appreciate you.
Exactly.
Tag team champions. We appreciate y'all.
Okay, so another one of your purpose when it comes to your performance. Let's just say you're performing at another show, right? And you notice the entire fucking crowd is intoxicated. What's your preference that they be intoxicated with? Weed for alcohol. 80% weed, the whole crowd.
Okay.
80% alcohol, the whole crowd.
Oh man, this is a tough one. For performance, right? I don't want nothing to happen, man. I'm gonna go with weed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with weed. And the only reason why is because, like, yes, drink, but drink responsibly, and I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whereas, like, I have performed in front of people that are been smoking, and I'm rocking, trying to get some kind of reaction out of them, and the only reaction I'm getting is like,
yeah.
And that's it. I'm like, I'm up here. Did you not hear what I said? And I'm just like, yeah, I heard it. So there's that reaction, which is really tough to deal with at times when you're on stage, because you're trying to invoke, some type of emotion, but they high as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas like a person that's faded, they might just be wilding, and that's cool for the time being. But then when you get off stage, you don't want them to still be wilding like that,
right?
Because then it gets annoying. So I'd rather deal with homie that just was like, hey, that was cool.
I was like drunk, get on stage. Mathie Bush, my nigga.
Yeah, I don't need all that.
Yeah, you go crazy. I mean, it's cool. He's, crazy for you.
No, I have no problem with wilding out. You're going to wild out, but now I need you to chill out.
Right. Okay. This is more of your writing process or studio process, I would say. When collaborating with an artist, which do you prefer? Writing with that artist in the studio while listening to the beat, or having a beat maker and sending you the beat and writing at home before you get to the studio?
I definitely prefer it be sent to me and write at home. When I'm in the lab, when I'm in there to record with somebody, that's different. Like, you got yours, I got mine. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna knock this shit out.
Right.
I can do a little improvising on the spot type shit there. But like, studio time costs money.
Yes.
So I'm not just trying to stay in the studio all day.
Yeah, right. And right. Good hours is pile up on you.
No. Because you're rushing me now.
Right.
And
exactly.
I don't need my process rushed like that. Give me the beat. If something comes to me right now, you got lucky. If not, that's okay. We gonna figure it out. But like, yeah, I'd rather be at home with it in a comfortable space, and because I don't know what that beat might need. Right. You might need me to get serious. You might need me to be a jokester. It just all depends. So, and if I gotta get serious, then I don't want to be around nobody.
Right. You can really start and hone into it.
Yeah.
And that guy who's probably on the side over there writing with you in the studio, maybe smoking so much, you so damn high from secondhand with smoke. That's fucking up your soul.
That shit will mess me up too. Yeah. Like, I need my own environment, my own space. I need my own places. I have places that I like to write.
And another word I've done this before, where you write in a song, it's what they do, and you write some good shit. Oh, you're sure. Bro, you kind of, you're in a mood, you know? So I guess I missed point, being at home. Yeah, being at home. Interrupted. I'm not interrupted. That's my thing. So, that was our, what's your preference, segment. Now this one is, just one of the questions I asked you, that I had in my mind. I'd like to know your preference, your idea on it, for example. Name a hip hop trend that you are tired of seeing online. A hip hop trend that I'm tired of seeing online. I don't know if it's that I see it online. I don't even care. Like, I don't care what anyone else is doing. Right. I really don't. I don't give a damn what anyone else is doing. Like, because there's so many ways to get what you want to get. Like, your goal might be different than mine, and whatever. Right. I don't care. I think the only thing that I could possibly even say to that is maybe like rapping over your own vocals. Yes.
But
Mm-hmm.
if that works for you,
Mm-hmm.
and people are willing to pay you to do karaoke, then fine. Like, what am I supposed to say?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's your thing. My thing is, when I see something like that, is I'm always coming to get on stage and smash it. Like, it don't even matter. You can rap over your vocals if you want to. I don't care. Like, what you do doesn't affect me none.
Yeah. Okay. That would bring me to another point. Can you tell us, because you've been on the stage quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us a funny time on stage that happened to you or someone you saw on stage? You don't have to say your name, but either you or what you seen on stage that was hilarious.
Funny time. Oh, man. Dude, I gotta like. I've seen some stuff, you know what I mean? Let's go. I've seen some stuff. I've seen homies fall off stage. Like,
what?
Like literally fall off the stage.
Women?
Nah. Like, okay, I've seen a couple of MCs, you know, just like trying to get the crowd hype and not realize how close they are to the edge. And just fall.
Wow.
And that was pretty funny. There's all kinds of different things, but that was pretty, I can't lie.
How about anything that happened to you that you realized that was kind of funny to happen? It wasn't funny at the time, but you can laugh at it now.
I've had somebody come up on my stage show and try to rap while I'm rapping.
What?
And then it turned into a battle.
Oh, damn.
And I smashed them and got them out of there real quick. I've also dumped water on myself and hit body rolls. Like on some joints and shit. I'm just ow. Cause I don't care. Y'all here for a show.
Right. That's what they're here for.
Y'all here for a show. I'm stupid. Let's do it. You know?
Yeah. I'll give you one of mine. So I was putting on a show. I can't say the guy's name because he still lives in Sac. He was rapping to his own vocals.
Okay.
He was on stage and he was fast rapper, like a Bone Thugs type rap.
Okay.
So as he's rapping, I could tell he was tired. You know, he gave him the show tired, so he was going. He actually did this. Yes, he yawned in the middle of his bars and then went back to rapping after he yawned.
That's fire. That's funny.
That is crazy. I mean, did he just yawn?
Yawning during your fast rapping is crazy.
That is.
I've never even heard that. Shouts to you, brother.
He had his vocals to help him, but
right. That's crazy.
Imagine let's rap your old vocals and then yawning.
Right.
And everybody's watching him.
That's fire.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite song to perform and why?
Oh God. Favorite song to perform. Man, I like all my songs. I seriously love my show set. My show set is dialed in. But I do like watching people's reaction when there's a beat change in one of my songs. Try knocking this. I made the beat and when I perform Try Knocking This, there's a beat change in the middle of the song. And it doesn't matter where I've been performing this song for years. I've been to Texas with it, I've been to New York with it. I've been to Australia with it. Every time that beat changes, it invokes a different type of feeling. And everyone is ooh, you can see it in the crowd. You can see it don't even matter. Me personally, if I even start with that song, I know that I already won. I won. I know I'm gonna win with that song every time. That song, Try Knocking This on stage. Yeah. On stage is just different.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a few of them, I like even my my opening song, I have Doey Rock announcing me. He did it for one of the mixtapes that I did back in the day, and I used that as my opening song. And it comes on, fades out, and then it fades into the Busta Rhymes, Dr. Dre, Money, Cars, Clothes,
Oh, that's dope.
get you some. So, yeah, I'll start off with that.
Okay. For that young rappers who never been on stage and probably saw you on stage and saw how easy you just blowing, give them a little bit of advice for the fact that they're thinking that when I get on stage, I'm afraid I will mess up my words and they're about to go whack. What can you tell a young brother?
Just practice. Just all you can do is practice. We all mess up. We all forget. We all, we'll be going and then, you start thinking of other things while you're on stage. You just have to practice. Be, as polished as you can be. But whatever you do, practice. Whatever, at any time. If you're in your car, if you're, just going for a jog, whatever, just practice. That's all you can do. That's the best advice, because if you don't practice, and get on open mics.
There you go.
Get on stage as much as possible. Get on as many open mics as you can. If they only give you 2 songs, you have to do it. That's it.
I agree. That's going to make you better.
Yeah, being on stage in front of people, and you get to figure out what songs work, what songs don't.
True.
See the reactions. Go to shows. Go to big major shows.
Right.
And watch and study. Don't just go there just to sing along. Watch what they're doing and watch the tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So, what's Mathie Bush's most difficult part about making a song? Most difficult part about it?
Most difficult part about making a song, I would say just time. Having enough time. Sometimes you have too much time. For me, it can be just about timing. That's really it. There's been beats I've sat on for years, and then I'm like, oh shit, I got that. Why didn't I write to this before? I'll go back. Now I got a whole song to this beat that's been sitting for 2 years.
Yeah.
It's just, that's my hardest part. It's time and managing my time.
Yeah.
So, that's it. Other than that, I'll spit a verse. I could rap, but will it resonate? Will the punchlines hit? Will the metaphors, clear? You know what I mean? It might be cool for me. You know what I mean? Hey, it's me. I don't care. I like what I like. But I also want to make sure that, when I say something, that it has, some type of, purpose.
What's the most challenging beat to rap on for you?
I haven't really tried a trap beat yet. I haven't tried a trap beat, but oh man, I'm trying to think of his name right now. Smoke, not Smoke, but Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke, the way he be rapping on.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if I could do that.
I'm pretty sure you could, but
I could do it, but I'm mimic.
Right.
And I don't want to mimic.
Right.
The Baby or Lil Baby, with some of the stuff they began on, or what's his name? The Mexican cat with the sombrero, with the
Mexican OT.
Mexican OT. That will be gassing.
He gassing.
But he be rapping on different types of beats too. And I'll be like, they to me they show blueprints on how to rap to these type of beats, the formats. But I haven't really tried one myself yet. I haven't really tried one yet.
Okay. Another question. Do you think you can make it as a hip hop artist from Sacramento, even if no one in Sacramento was fucking with you?
I would say that's now. I mean, yes. To answer your question, yes.
Okay.
People fuck with me. You know, I'll just be talking shit. But, yeah. The world is huge.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. I've been to the bottom of the earth, and I've seen people from Sacramento in Australia.
What?
Yeah.
In Australia?
In Australia, in Melbourne, at one of the shows that I performed at. So, I would say that Sacramento is bigger than most people think.
Yes. Well, I told you guys when I said earlier at the beginning of the podcast, this band, I believe, is the most traveled Sacramento rapper I've ever heard of.
No,
most rappers will be in. They've been to, if they think that they've been to Southern California and Vegas, they done it.
You know what? I don't know if you know, but like the Cuff has done a lot in their time.
Mm-hmm.
God, there's so many artists. Hennessy has done a lot.
Oh yeah, he's done a lot.
Hennessy be touring all the time.
Yeah, he do. These guys are coming up.
Yeah, my homegirl Moon Magic, she was on tour in Europe with KRS One not even that long ago. She's insane.
Wow.
We have a lot of people that be getting out, bro. My thing is, I feel like it's expected of Bush to always be doing something.
Right.
So when I'm not doing something, it throws people off.
Right.
And I feel like there's this old DJ Khaled interview on Hot 97 where he's like, wait, we stop giving out trophies because I keep winning? You stop giving out trophies to Michael Jordan because he just is Michael Jordan? Like, no, like he's the MVP for a reason. Keep giving it to him.
Right.
Like, you're going to give it to this guy because why? He's Karl Malone.
Right.
That's Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to win the series? Michael Jordan.
Obviously.
But you're going to give him the MVP? Okay, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you stop giving awards out to cats just because they keep winning? No, you gotta keep giving them the awards and keep giving them the love. And I feel like sometimes that goes over. Like it just, oh yeah, there goes Bush again.
Yeah.
There he goes again. Oh yeah, he's doing what is he doing? Oh yeah, he's always doing something.
Okay, so here's a question I've asked one artist. And I understood what his reason was, but I never asked another one, which is this. In Northern California, do you believe that the crime-based hip-hop is on its way out?
Crime-based hip-hop? I don't know how to answer that because I kind of feel like, you know, trying to like, I don't know, like, how do I say this? You know, you're either living it or you're not.
Right.
So if you're living it and this is all you talk about, then that's your reality.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you're faking that shit, you know, you put out that energy, you know, energy comes back to you.
That's true.
You know, you're only gonna get the same things that you put out. You know, so if all you speak is negativity, you know, 9 times out of 10, more negativity is coming back. You speak positive stuff, positivity comes back.
Yeah.
I can't say that it's a bad thing because it's your reality.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's your truth. And only you can live it. So, like, you know, just don't fake it.
Right.
Just don't fake it. That's all.
I would say the reason why I brought this up because when I look at the majority of Northern California rappers that's really making a move. Of course, your first thought is La Russell, not really a crime-based guy.
No.
Stunner Man, not really a crime-based guy. then I was for somebody else too. I forgot what it was. But a lot of the artists in Northern California who are really making a move are not in that crime-based type of music. Now, I'm not trying to say that if you do crime-based music, it's overdone with. Well, I don't know. But you make a good point. If it's about your life, and if you can convey it better than the next man, to where everybody can feel it,
right?
It's gonna move.
Shouts to Stunning Man, by the way. He was with my homie Tim, and he was rocking the Hustle Mania hoodie that I be rocking.
Oh man!
Shouts to Stunning Man.
Where do you get the? Let's talk about the Hustle Mania. Is this your product?
I'm part of the product.
Okay. Let me get that.
My man Cosmos. You can get it at Uptown Takeout.
Okay.
It's in Down Hustle Heights off of Oxford. Mm-hmm. Uptown Takeout. They have Hustle Mania hoodies.
Okay.
Cosmos has showed me a hat that said that. He just sent it to me one day, and I was like, bro, that is genius. Mm-hmm. Let me get that. Mm-hmm. And so I wore it in my KRS-One video, and I've been wearing Hustle Mania since.
That's dope.
I bought into the idea. I actually paid to get into the idea. Mm-hmm. So then, rocking the hoodies, hashtagging, and it's just hard to produce a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that want it. And it's tough. You gotta go get the material, then print the material, and it just takes a long time. Especially because Cosmos does like a million things. He has a business, he's an MC himself, he's a graphic artist.
Oh, man.
He does the printing shop as well as cooking at Uptown Takeout. Like, he has a lot going on.
Yeah.
And so, me, I'm just an artist. I'm just an MC that promotes the brand.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard for me to hey, Los, I need you to do this, because it's like, well, okay, hold on, I got 10 other things I'm doing.
Yeah. You're lying.
So it's a little tough to produce that. So,
yeah. Does Uptown Takeout still do shows?
You know what? They haven't done one in a long time.
I did one there.
Did you?
Yes.
I love doing shows there.
Me too. I like it there. I like the outdoor kind of feel to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So I really want. That's the reason why I was thinking about doing another show out there again.
Oh, okay.
I really am thinking about that.
Yeah, Uptown Takeout is fire.
I like it. I like it a lot. It's good mood.
Yeah.
Milkshakes fucking fire.
Yes, the milkshakes.
I expect that.
Yeah.
I expect that.
The milkshakes are fire.
They are. Because you traveled around so much, I'm pretty sure if a rapper, like say if Hennessy was going to New York, mm-hmm. you would know where to get good pizza.
Ooh, okay. So yes, there's a spot right next to Central Park. What's the name of that museum? The Museum of Natural History and Arts, I think. I accidentally ran into it. It was like Brutelli's or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. And I had already followed them on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. Because me and my ex, we sat down, and I was like, yo, this looks familiar. And I was like, yo, this is it. This is the same spot. I got instantly excited, bro. Like, there's so many good places in New York for food. Mm-hmm. And I don't care what anyone says. I rock with Kennedy's fried chicken.
Okay, Kennedy.
Yo, I went there and got me my 2-piece and a biscuit after the Punchline Academy walking through Brooklyn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I walked through Brooklyn. I saw that it was open. It's like, I'm gonna grab me this right now, go to my room. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You walk in, there's the thick ass glass with bullet holes in it. Like, I was like, I need this.
As a traveling rapper, as yourself, what are some do's and don'ts for somebody who never went out of state?
Do's and don'ts? Mm-hmm. The don'ts are definitely, I think, pretty obvious. Yeah, just be aware of your surroundings. Mind your business. Mind your business, and with the do's, do stay an extra day. Do stay an extra day. Like, I have a horrible habit of leaving LA quickly. I go in, I do my show, and then I'm out. And that's stupid of me, because usually 9 times out of 10 is how long you in town for.
Right. about if you're just there for the day, you do your show, you try to leave that night.
Yeah, and that's the wrong thing to do. That's the wrong thing to do. At least for me, I need to be in a place for about 2 or 3 more days. Because if you did your show right, you're gonna get some work.
Okay,
you're gonna get some work. And like I did a show at Payday LA, and the DJ was Exhibit's DJ. First thing he said was, "How long are you in town for?" And I was like, "Man, I'm leaving tonight." It's EET weekend. I wanted to take you to my show that I had. There's going to be about 2,300 people there. Like, you see what I'm saying?
That's a good tip. Because I've done it. I went to Nevada. Of course, it wasn't like LA. I went to Nevada City.
Okay.
Me and my people, my team went to Nevada City before.
Beautiful place.
Yeah, I love it. And they really, really show love to the underground.
Yes, they do.
And they don't really like that mainstream shit.
No.
That was the only city where me and my team got shit talked about for not having our own CD.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's how much they rap, underground. Yeah. You ain't got no CD. I can't even get this home. That's a dope ass show you did. Thanks, bro. But what over here?
They want merch.
They want that shit.
They want your merch. They want your thing. They want something that you have tangible.
Yes, they do. Nevada City is like that.
I just went up there. I did a show and they asked if I had merch. I said, no, I don't got it. But I have stickers tonight. They're like, okay, cool. So at least I gave everybody something to walk home with. Because,
Yeah, they really do. Quick story. I had put out my first album in 2013 out there, and my wife also, she dropped her first album that I had produced out there, and we was racing to see who sells both albums.
That's dope.
She sold more.
Okay.
She sold 18, I sold 12.
That's great.
Yeah, but I had never done that. Not in Sac, not in the Bay, none of that shit. So yeah, shout out to Nevada City. I would love to go back out there again.
I just performed there for the first time as a solo artist. I've been on other people's sets before, but I never did my own show set.
Yeah.
I just did one 2 weeks ago. Galactic Fires put me on. Shouts to him. And I went up there and did a show. It was beautiful. It was so awesome. And then when you go outside, it was still cold. So, like, you can always that cold air hits. It felt so good. There was still snow on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, there's still snow on the ground. It was beautiful, man.
I like that. It was cold up there, but wasn't no snow.
Yeah, I was shocked that there was still snow on the ground when I walked up the steps. I was like, oh, shit. But it was beautiful. Like, I can't wait to go back. Like, I cannot wait to go back.
No, the first time I tried so much beef jerky out there. I've had alligator jerky, I've had buffalo, and surprisingly, kangaroo tastes good as fuck. It's sweet.
Yes, it is.
Kangaroo beef jerky is sweet. I love it. I love it, man. City. I gotta get out there. Seeing as you're a songwriter, have you thought about writing songs for other people?
Oh, yeah. I've put my pen to the pad for some folks. Yeah, I've done that. I've just been quiet about it. I don't ever.
You don't want to out them out like that?
Nah.
I totally get it.
Nah.
I totally get it.
I've done that though. Like and honestly, like, it was more for me to help. Because I see something in those people.
Right.
So, if I do something for you, it's because I want to help you. It's not for my own ego.
Right. Like, it wouldn't affect your ego at all if you found out that the number one rapper was the person who is basically putting out the song that you wrote for him, and he is on KMEL doing all the interviews. He's going basically worldwide with it.
As long as he comes back for more.
That's important.
As long as you come back for more, you want some more hits. You know what I mean? Like, as long as as long as the business is taken care of,
right.
I don't care what. Like, I will push your fucking interview as well. You know what I mean? Like, I just won't say shit.
Right.
I'm not gonna say nothing. No, go, please.
Right.
Come back for more. I got some more hits for you.
It just makes me think about that. Drake's songwriting. Did somebody find out, or did he out himself saying that he was right? I don't even know.
That is so, I don't care.
That's a good point.
Like, I'm chill.
Yeah, that's not something you would do.
I just, I don't care. Do it. Like,
yeah,
fine. If that's what you want to do it. Like, you're Drake. Like, you're an entertainer.
Right.
He's literally an entertainer.
He really is.
He's an entertainer. I think people forget how much other stuff he does outside of music.
There was a comedian, I forgot something Davis. Something he is dating. There was a comedian that date Kim Kardashian. Something Davidson.
Oh,
Pete Davidson.
Sorry, Pete.
Yeah. Shout out to Pete. He said something that I thought was pretty entertaining. He said, they asked him who was his favorite actor. You know what he said? Drake. And he said, what? Drake? Why? He said, he's been acting as a hardcore rapper for 13 years.
That's funny.
Solid.
That's funny. That was a good joke.
He's been acting as a hardcore rapper for 13 years straight. And we believe it.
That's pretty good.
What's up?
I think Drake is, Drake's a great pop artist.
Yeah, I will give him that.
I think he's a great entertainer, though. I really do. I do enjoy his music.
Me too. I like his R&B more than his hip hop person.
I like his hip hop.
His hip hop's okay. Favorite album was If You're Reading This to Them.
I think a lot of people like that one. I'm trying to remember the one that I like, because now you got me looking, because I've actually played this in my car, and I played a lot, actually. I don't care. Like, I know some folks is mad about that. But, thank me later.
Yeah, Thank Me Later is not bad either.
That's like, to me, that's like the Drake album. Because there's sing-song stuff on there,
right?
But then there's some hip-hop stuff on there,
right?
And I really enjoy, the song Fireworks off the back is a great song. The song with Jay-Z is fire. Fancy, great song. The song with Nicki Minaj, like, there's a lot of good songs on that one album. There's a lot of albums that are out that I can't find more than one song. That album has about 5, 6, 7, 8 songs that I like.
That's good.
You know what I mean? Like, I could literally just press play and drive.
Because back in the day, I'm pretty sure you remember, we used to get DVDs. I'm sorry, CD.
Oh yeah.
And one thing will piss you off is you have 2 fire-ass songs in 13 bullshit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I made fun of Drake just like everybody else.
Yeah, everybody, I did too.
But I actually enjoy Drake's music.
Yeah.
I do. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you a question in regards to Drake and Kendrick. If you were Drake, would you have done the exact same moves he would have made? But what would you have done differently?
What I would have done differently if I was Drake.
Right. You hear him talk about you and like that, Kendrick's talk about you.
I would have said, once They Not Like Us came out, he win.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And now that you've won, and I know you're going to do Super Bowl, let's work.
Right.
We got to work on something. So that way you can bring me out at Super Bowl. So that way this is like even bigger than people expected.
So you wouldn't have set up a lawsuit because he called you a pedophile?
Bro, what is that? What is that? What are we talking about here? Like, that was my thing. I was like, it went from defamation of character to buying streams to his own deal with the record label because they didn't want to re-sign him or something like that. There was like there's all this stuff that's spread out here that's unless you're really paying attention, which I'm not.
Right.
The bottom line, I'm not suing anybody for battle rapping,
right? Especially
when I'm the one that started it.
So you're saying if you went to a battle rap against another dude inside, and it's going back and forth, and you notice that, and let's say you feel like he's winning, but he said something about you that you can sue him for, you wouldn't do it.
I mean, they can prove that shit. Show me. but I'd have to say it in rhyme.
Right.
Show me, because I can say X, Y, and Z about you. This is true. Mm-hmm. You're making up this. That ain't true.
Right.
So, show me. Other than that, no, bro, we're battling. We're battling. Mm-hmm. We are literally rhyming about each other. Knock it off.
That's great.
Knock it off, bro. We are poets. We are poets talking about each other. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna sue you. Fuck out. You're gonna sue the guy who's getting the same push that you just got. You're getting the same push from the label. And you don't give a fuck, so, well, then no one gives a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm a fan of Drake, but yeah, if I could do something different, I would have just said, you win.
Right.
And,
nothing wrong. And understanding that, hey, I've been beaten, but this time,
Drake's been beaten before.
Yeah, he can just get up and,
He lost to Pusha T.
Yeah.
Pusha T.
He still made a comeback.
Yeah. No one even cared.
No one cared. And I think that we didn't do this lawsuit and yeah.
Nobody even cared. Pusha T was talking about how you hiding in the sun. Mm-hmm. Fucked up his whole Adidas deal.
Yeah.
Completely, because it was a rollout. Roll out your son.
Yeah, it was bad. And it was to a porno chick.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, yes, Pusha T won.
Yeah, he did.
And Drake has actually said, that's just some lines you don't cross and blah, 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 blah. And then you go against Kendrick and you start talking about his baby mom.
Mm-hmm. The saying is, homie is...
all this shit.
Yeah.
All this shit. That's why J. Cole is the smartest one to be a part of all that.
Yeah. People were talking bad about it.
I know.
Oh, man.
I was a little upset. But now looking at it, I'm like, that was the smartest move he could have ever made.
Right.
Smartest move. And J. Cole looks like a fucking Jedi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who knew?
J. Cole.
Right.
J. Cole knew.
J. Cole knew. Okay. So, for the people out there who like to stay here tonight and just found out about this guy's dope, bro, where can I go ahead and listen to his music? Does he have merch? Where can I get this? Let them know what's up.
You can go to my link tree on Instagram, Mathie Bush, MAHTIE. BUSH916. It's on my Instagram. Hopefully, with this podcast, you could press the collab button. Mm-hmm. So, they can just go ahead and add me.
Oh, yeah.
Add me on that. You'll find my merchandise. You'll find, my YouTube channel, Spotify. Mm-hmm. The goal is to, get 1,000 subscribers on both right now.
Yeah.
I'm at about 500 on Spotify, about 4 something on YouTube, trying to just get the numbers up.
I'm about to add you on Spotify, but I went ahead and added you this morning on YouTube.
Thank you.
Start to follow you. And I do this one thing that you'll notice on Instagram. People who watch my show will also notice that as long as you post something, let me ask you this question before then I'll tell you what I usually do. Since we're coming toward the end of the podcast here, is there a chance in the future that I can get Mathie Bush back on a podcast?
Yes, to answer that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love that.
To answer that.
The fact that you answer that, I've let you know how I handle things when I'm on Instagram. A lot of people realize that when I'm on Instagram, from now on, anybody who's been on my podcast, on my story, I don't give a shit what you post. It's going on my story.
So,
it doesn't matter what it is. You just like, hey man, watch your fork, Brian. I'm like fucking, it's on my story.
I appreciate it. See, I have a bigger plan in mind for the next couple of years. And podcasting and radio is definitely going to play a big part in what I want to do. And, just like I said earlier, off camera, your platform means something.
Appreciate that, bro.
Like, your platform means something. Every podcast, radio show, TV show, that shit all adds up. And I know some people might feel small at the time that they're doing this, and you know what, bro? One thing I've learned in this game, in the entertainment world, everybody's 6 degrees of separation. Everybody is 6 degrees of separation. You can get in touch with more people than you probably even know, just because you know another person.
Right.
And you never know who's listening. You never know who's watching. You might have 100 views. One of them views might be Drake.
That's true.
One of them views might be J. Cole. One of them views
that would be crazy.
Might be, Kendrick, a record exec, Tyler, the creator. You don't know who it might be. It might be, it might be, it could be anybody. It could be Swag. You don't know who's watching. You never know who's watching.
That's true. I was shocked when Mickey was watching my shit once. I'm like, what are you doing? You put 360, you way too big for me. Shit.
Nah, dog. This is how it starts. Mm-hmm. This is where it starts.
Yeah.
Joe Budden podcast started, back when he was rapping. Now he don't even rap. This man only does podcasting.
Right.
You know what I mean? And whatever else he does on the side, hosting or whatever.
Damn.
But yeah, this is how it starts. Like, everything counts.
Yeah.
Everything counts. It don't matter. Like, to me, everything counts.
That's crazy. Well, man, I want to appreciate you for coming to the Support Your Boy podcast.
Yeah.
And the fact that you coming back on one day, that is so beautiful. Is there anything else you want to shout out anybody else before we go?
You know what? Shout out to everybody that's been coming to these shows.
Yes.
Everybody that's been supporting Galactic Vibes, my man Brandon Greathouse, Milkers, my man Mr. Red, my man Jason, of course. There's DJ True Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's been so many people supporting my man KO, Just Loyal, Bento. There's been so much support for me, even as a recent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard for me to say thank you to everybody.
Yeah.
But if you've been tagging me, you've been sharing my shit, sharing my nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you've been trying to give me ideas or suggestions, I know that that's not in vain. I mean well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I know people mean well.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, man. I want to thank you for coming to Support Your Boy podcast. This is the most I want to ask you out when the podcast is over, but I want to thank you for coming to Support Your Boy podcast. Until next time, you guys.
Go.
Peace.